Hi everyone, in this tutorial we will be looking at how to find the reciprocal of a fraction as well as an integer. So let's start with finding the reciprocal of a fraction. First of all, a reciprocal, misspoke there, is nothing more than taking the numerator of a fraction and placing it in the denominator, and taking the denominator of the fraction and placing it in the numerator. In school, we always called it what? Flipping a fraction. So whenever you're asked to take the reciprocal of a fraction, then you just take the numerator and the denominator of the fraction and just trade places with the numbers. So let's look at our first example. In our first example, we have the fraction 3/8. The reciprocal, and let's just make a column where we can write reciprocal. Of 3/8 will be, we just flip it, so then our denominator becomes our numerator, and our numerator becomes our denominator. So the reciprocal of 3/8 would be 8/3. Let's write the reciprocal of 13/10. Well, the reciprocal of 13/10, again, following the same thing, we're going to take the denominator, make it the numerator, and the numerator and make it the denominator. So the reciprocal of 13/10 is 10/13. Now here we have an integer. We have the integer 11. So let's first start by taking 11 and making it into a fraction. So to take any integer and turn it into a fraction, we simply write the integer, make a fraction bar, and in the denominator we use 1, because again, a fraction is nothing more than a division problem. So if I take 11 and I divide by 1, then I get back 11 again. So I really haven't changed the number. I've just taken this integer 11 and I've turned it into a fraction. Well, now that we have a fraction, now we can take the reciprocal. So in this particular case, the reciprocal of 11, when we write it as a fraction, is going to be 11 over 1. So now we're going to take the denominator, make it the numerator. Take the numerator, make it the denominator. So the reciprocal of 11 is actually 1 over 11. Now let's look at negative 7/9. Again, whenever you have a fraction or a number that has a sign, you keep the sign. So this is a negative fraction, so our reciprocal will still be negative, but what we're going to do is the same thing we've done before. We take the denominator, make it the numerator. Take the numerator, make it the denominator. Extend this a little bit. So now the reciprocal of negative 7/9 is negative 9/7. So I hope that you all have found this very helpful, and until the next time, talk to you later. Bye-bye.